Today I'm going to share with you 5 hidden features buried within your Subaru's touchscreen display. Now, you don't necessarily have to have a new Subaru, but your Subaru does at least need to have this 11.6-inch touchscreen display. This was first introduced on the 2020 model year Subaru Outback and was later rolled over to all the other Subaru models. So if you do have this touchscreen, let's dive in. I'm going to show you 5 useful hidden tips within your Subaru's touchscreen display. If you are new here, my name is Alex. I like to make weekly videos just like this one, all on Subarus, sharing cool tips and tricks. So if you want to follow along for more videos like that, consider clicking that subscribe button down below. Comment below with any questions you have. With that out of the way, let's dive in. Number 1, I want to talk about a common pain point that some people may have with these large touchscreen displays. Now, as beneficial and nice as these can be, you've got a nice large display for your maps and all your other vehicle information. You've got a nice bright display for your gauge cluster. At nighttime, those displays can be incredibly bright and sometimes blinding. Well, if you want a way to easily adjust these displays automatically, I'm going to show you how to do that. First, we're going to go over to the left stalk behind the steering wheel. We're going to turn this light switch to auto. This also controls your headlights too. So we've got it on auto, and then down below here, this little wheel, we're going to cycle up. We're just going to make sure that the 2 dots are not lined up. When those 2 dots are lined up, it's just going to stay on full brightness no matter what. But if you scroll down to any of these little lines here, it will auto adjust for you. So as we see, if we scroll all the way up, it makes it really dim. It's a bright sunny day today, so we want to make it pretty bright. So I'm going to go down just 1 switch here to there, and then as it gets darker, as we're driving, as it gets darker, the car's sensors will detect that and it will automatically dim those displays as long as it's set to auto over here on the headlight switch. And along those same lines, let's talk about number 2 on today's list. One hidden feature within your touchscreen display is the ability to turn this display off, but still have access to things like your climate control. So right now we've got the radio going. If we click and hold this power button, just a few seconds, it will power down the screen. Now, it's also going to power down our audio, but I've got a fix for that as well in case you want the screen off, but you still want to listen to music. So as we can hear, the audio is completely silent. There is no audio. We can turn the volume switch. There's no music or anything playing. If you tap the display, you can still use your climate controls down in the bottom. So this could be helpful at night if you're traveling, especially on vacation. Maybe you have passengers back here who are trying to sleep. You still want to have the ability to control some of your car controls, your car settings, without having the full display on. Now, as we see, as soon as I tap that switch there, it automatically comes back on. So you can tap the screen, tap the home switch or any of these buttons here, and it will turn the display back on. Or you can click and hold this power switch to turn the display back on. But as I mentioned before, the audio does turn off in that scenario, and maybe you still want to listen to your music. Here is how you can turn your display off without having the music turn off. So there will be a display off icon here. If it's not on your main screen, you can slide over to the next screen and it'll be on the second page. But for this car, it is on the first screen, so we're going to tap to turn the display off. You'll listen here, it's still gonna have our audio in the background where we can still listen to music while we're driving, but that bright display is no longer on, so it's not blinding our passengers if they're trying to catch some rest while you're on a long trip, and you can still use your climate controls. And just like before, you can just tap the home button or any of these setting controls down here to turn the display fully back on. Number 3 on today's list, another helpful feature within your touchscreen display is the ability to be able to change the location of some of these apps. As an example, maybe you don't want the display switch over here on the first page. Maybe you do want it on the second page. You just tap and hold the app icon, slide it over to the second page, drag and drop, and click the home button to save your new preferred settings. And that will automatically keep at least 9 applications on the first page, and the remaining will be on the second page. But you can simply just tap and hold to move these apps or icons wherever you like, just like so. Drag and drop, click the home button, and there you have it. Now you've saved the new location for your apps. Number 4 on today's list, one really cool feature that you may find helpful if you ever have somebody else driving your car. For example, if you do valet at the airport, at a restaurant, or you just have somebody that is driving your vehicle that you don't want having full access to all your personal information. All you have to do is tap on the valet icon, type in a PIN code that you set, Click OK to confirm, and it will lock the display. So now you can slide over, but you can't access like 90% of the applications if you have navigation on your car. If your phone is connected with navigation or anything like that, none of your personal data is able to be accessed. The person who's driving your car will only have the ability to change things like your climate control, some of these car settings, but they won't be able to go in and access any of your personal information. So much more secure way of letting somebody else borrow your car. And then whenever you want to unlock it, you can either tap the valet icon here or tap up at the top, re-enter your code that you set, and it will unlock it and give you access again. By the way, if you ever want to reset your valet passcode, just simply go to your settings within your touchscreen display, click on Valet Mode, and change passcode. If you bought your car secondhand and you don't know the passcode, you can simply go into the settings under General and select Factory Data Reset. This will wipe everything out, including any phones that were previously connected, any addresses that were previously saved, and it will give you the ability, whenever you click on the Valet Mode, to set your own passcode. Number 5, if you want to connect your phone via Bluetooth to listen to music, take phone calls, maybe you want to do navigation through your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you can change the device name on your phone. So whenever you look at the Bluetooth list, you may have multiple devices, other cars you're connected to, AirPods, your watch, even Bluetooth speakers, but maybe you want to customize this. So to go and change the device name, go to settings on your car's touchscreen display. We're going to scroll over to phone settings and then change device name. So this is really cool. You can change this to whatever you want. As an example, I'm going to change it to Alex's Crosstrek. And just like that, now the device name says Alex's Crosstrek. So that way, when we go to add the device here, we're going to connect wirelessly. We click on add. It looks like there's a lot of different phones connected to this car. We'll scroll to the bottom of the device list on my phone, and here just a second, there we go, Alex's Crosstrek. So now it will connect via Bluetooth wirelessly to the vehicle. And if you're ever curious how to connect your phone wirelessly, this is the exact same setup on how to do so. So there we have it. Now we are connected, and we have our own customization where it says Alex's Crosstrek in the device list on our phone. So kind of cool little customization you can do with your Subaru. This customization adds a nice personal touch with your Subaru and adds a level of organization if you do have multiple devices connected to your phone via Bluetooth, so you can keep it all organized and know what device is which. Hope you all have enjoyed today's video and learned something new. If you did find these tips helpful, please remember to click the like button before you go. That does help me out a lot. Share it with a friend or a neighbor if they also have a Subaru and they're trying to learn all the cool things about their car. Sharing these videos does help grow my channel, so I do really appreciate that. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. As always, comment below with any questions you have, and I will see you in the next one.